Every digital interaction counts in this post-pandemic world. And this is a great example of where an enterprise was trying to reach out to a very valued contact, a C-level executive in a developer's industry as a chief security officer, probably the toughest persona to reach and toughest industry to reach because they're pretty skeptical about marketers. And the experience of this person was a failure. It was a failure in that the company that was trying to provide them the asset, it was a bad experience. And when you think about every experience now being digital, marketers can't afford to have misfires like this one. I thought the comments, which I'll include the link of this post below, were really telling about the level of trust. And there's a couple of different ways that you can work your form strategy to make sure this doesn't happen. One, obviously, test. Two, you can reduce the form fill in terms of your title, your company name, your country. You can do all that appending on the back end and just have a user provide their email address, first name, last name. You could really simplify things. The other approach that you can potentially use is you can use technology like Hushly, where you're presenting the asset, and then if the person wants to consume more, then they're presented with the opportunity to give their email address up. So you're building trust in that environment. And then another way that you could do it is you could bifurcate your process. In fact, I went over to Hushly's, to Fastly's company to see how they did it, and they bifurcate their strategy where they basically say, look, if you want to get other assets beyond this one asset that you're asking for, just click here and we'll give you more information. Now, as marketers, the tendency is just to give everything. But the problem with that is you break that bond of trust. You're flooding them with too much information that may not be relevant or they may not be ready for. So rather than do that, you're giving them the ability to opt in, which I think is really sharp. In today's environment, every digital interaction counts. I think this is a great example. Read the comments within this posting.